shirt dirty as hell. I don't know why this thing won't go up. Won't go to the Wi-Fi. What's going on, peoples? What's up, everybody checking in, man? Man, oh man. So, we're going to get right to it, man. We're going to get right to it. When I picked up, when I picked up this truck for this new situation, I picked it up in Temple, Texas. So I flew from my home to Temple, Texas, or to Dallas, and then flew down to Waco, Texas, and then got on an Uber for like an hour and went the truck up. Well, the reason the truck was originally in the shop when I picked it up was for they had the DPF filter redone and all that other crap. And then, of course, I showed you guys where the battery and the alternator. The battery and the alternator had to be replaced. First the battery, then the alternator. So ever since then, truck was running fine. Truck was running smooth. We've been putting miles down. We went from where we were in Texas to Houston, from Houston up to Minneapolis, from Minneapolis to St. Paul, from St. Paul down to Oklahoma, and then from from Oklahoma, we were supposed to be headed up to Washington. But we didn't make it to Washington. We are in pretty much Twin Falls, Idaho. And what has happened is something with the DEF, man. It was giving me codes like poor DEF quality, giving me codes like was it service emission on engine or whatever, D rate 25%. And then it got to the point where the truck wouldn't go 55 miles an hour. So I had to drive like the last 60 miles from where I was in between Utah and Idaho, somewhere in the middle of no fucking where. And I had to drive 60 miles at 55 miles an hour on an 80 mile an hour speedway on interstate to get to the Freightliner. So here we are. The load was supposed to deliver tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. It's not gonna make it. I got to the Freightliner dealership, and they said they wouldn't even be able to look at the truck until tomorrow morning. So here we are in a hotel, pretty decent hotel, but a hotel nonetheless. And yeah, man, it's a little frustrating because it's just like I did a regen. I pulled on the side of the road and turned the truck off. I let the truck be off for 15 minutes. Let the truck regen, and it still won't working. And it's actually 2 regens I did today. I did one regen as soon as when I woke up, and I did another regen on the side of the road. What I think it is, and I don't understand why these owners of these trucks, like, again, I'm not here to give advice. I'm only here to give experience. In my experience, what I have learned it makes absolutely no sense to get a DEF truck without an APU. Absolutely no sense. It makes absolutely no sense to have a truck, an OTR truck, that is a DEF emissions truck without an APU, man. Because at the end of the day, as the driver, I'm going to idle the truck to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be in freaking Minneapolis and it's 25 degrees outside and I'll call you back. And I'm freezing, waiting for the bunk heater to kick in. And then even with the bunk heater, you can never really get the perfect setting, either burning up or you too cold. So as a driver, I'm gonna idle the truck. I'm gonna be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not even gonna play those games. So I just feel like if you're gonna have a truck that's emissions and all that crap, yo, you got to get an APU. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to, I feel like if you want to extend the life of your truck, that shit got to be a must. Because this is the, it's just, the truck was losing power yesterday, but I pulled over, regened, and everything was fine. You know what I'm saying? And then come again today, same issue. And then for this to be the same thing that he supposedly put the truck in the shop for before I even got hired, but for me to go pick it up at the shop, you know what I'm saying? And you had spent supposedly $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 on this truck to fix this same problem that we're having not but a week and a half later. Something ain't adding up, man. Something ain't adding up. And I've been in trucks before where I've had to idle, you know what I'm saying, overnight. But, like, not this fast. It just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. I wish that people would just stop being cheap, man. You know what I mean? Like, the only time it makes sense is when you are, like, going to be home more. So, like, for example, like people say, there's no such thing as a local owner-operator, okay? So, if you're an owner-operator who wants to be home more, right, and you're going to be home more frequently, 4 or 5 times throughout the week, then at that point, I can understand not having an APU on a DEF truck. But if you're trying to come out here and you running the road, you trying to go 48 coast to coast, I just don't understand why you wouldn't put an APU. It's an investment. It's a business expense. It's a tax write-off. You know what I'm saying? Heated blanket. Yeah, all right. You let me know how that heated blanket works when you in Montana or you in North Dakota and it's -5 outside. That heated blanket ain't gonna do but so much. No disrespect to you, but that ain't cutting it. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know, man. It gets frustrating because it's like I came out here through all types of scrutiny and criticism for leaving my local gig. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I ain't been out here 2 weeks and we just keep having problems with this DEF stuff, man. It's just like, dang, man. I mean, the money is there to be made. You know what I'm saying? The money is there to be made, but like, if the truck ain't gonna stay up and operational, I mean, hell, I've been running. I mean, I just got my first settlement today, and I did 1 load last week in a deadhead. Check was almost $1,300. You know what I'm saying? Just with 1.5 load. So the money is there to be made, man. You know what I mean? But it's just like, yes, there's the thing is local owner up. I don't know. Nah, see what it is that's diggity. The argument that me and D-Raj have all the time. I agree with you. I do believe there is such thing as a local owner operator. His point is that as an owner operator, you're not really local because you have the ability to take a load to Cali at any point. So that's all they're saying. But we saying the same thing. But I'm not getting into that. Me and D-Raj argue about that shit like 3 times a week. I'm not doing that shit up here. I'm trying to read through all these comments. You don't have a bunk heater? Yeah, I have a bunk heater. But again, man, like, who wants to use the bunk heater when it's 20 degrees outside? I don't know. That's just me. That's my preference. You know what I mean? I'd rather idle the truck. It's a more comfortable. And then on top of that, because I have my CPAP, you know what I'm saying? Because of the power that my CPAP pulls, you know what I'm saying, as well as my phone being plugged up and things of that nature, you know, you can do it, but it's just like right after the 10-hour mark, you got to be up and ready to go, because 11, 12 hours, now you're risking draining the battery. So it's just like, you know, it's just like stuff like this happens, man. Like, I got to the dealership, they told me, I was like, all right, whatever. Luckily, salute to the owner. He paid for the room, so that's a plus. And then I probably then the downside to it as well as far as the load and what time the load delivers. The place that I'm delivering to up in Washington, they close on the weekends. So now instead of it just pushing me back a day, now I'm about to lose 2 days. 2 days of running. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, welcome back, OTR. Welcome to OTR, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, welcome back. This is what happens. You know what I mean? When you aren't under the security blanket, if you don't want to use the bunk heater and idle, what is the APU going to do? I'm saying, though, if I had an APU, I would not idle. I wouldn't idle. Trucker Brown Jr. I don't get what you mean, D. I don't understand what that's supposed to mean. Because my truck broke down. Now nobody else truck breaks down beside me and Trucker Brown. Okay, I see what you're saying. That makes perfect sense. Y'all be killing me, man. APUs do AC and heat, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to read all these comments, but y'all typing fast, man. So forgive me if you ask something or you say something that you feel like it's important. Just type it again. Oh, ABU doesn't do heat? No, I didn't know that. Cause see, normally what I do is matter of fact, let me do something right quick, Dre. How do I can't remember how to make people. No, man. I can't remember. See, if you was local, you can get some from wifey and get a little tipsy. Who said I can't get tipsy? What you mean? I'm in a hotel, baby. What you talking about? Yeah, I'm definitely done for coming back out here. God bless you, Jay. Truckers keep moving America. I'm not reading all that. I'm sorry. I know, right? Shit, Locks. Locks ugly than the mud. What you talking about? Ain't that what Guilty said? Yeah, I seen Guilty live feed, man. I know somebody want to ask me, so I'm going to put it out. I seen his live feed, man. It was cute. It was cute. You know what I mean? But as you can see, I got more important things to worry about than what other YouTubers or truckers on YouTube truckers, whatever they got going between them, man. That ain't got nothing to do with me, man. You know what I mean? So people gonna say and do what they gonna say or do. I'm trying to find I was trying to find something with the address, Dre, but then again, I wouldn't want to put my address out there anyways. Last time I checked, somebody said I can't come to the West Coast. Now he coming at you. Yeah, I seen he coming at me, man. It's all good, man. Guilty gone guilty. That's what guilty do. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing I can do about it. People gonna say what they gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Chill, you made 13 last week. And that's the thing, man. That's why I'm really just trying to I'm trying to talk myself out of quitting. Cause it crossed my mind. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I done broke down twice in the first week, man. It's just like, yo. But what it is just I'm just trying to work on my maturity and my patience and my seeing things through. So the positive is what the positive is that, you know, I made this check tomorrow. That's gonna be about $1,300. And then next week, even once the 1,300 was take home Chicago. But next week it'll be this 2,000 miles from Oklahoma to Washington. Plus, he's already told me he's going to pay me $100 a day for breakdown or layover. It's either going to be breakdown or layover. Either I'm going to be broke down with the truck or I'm going to get to Washington tomorrow or Saturday, and then I'll get layover because I got to wait till Monday. And because the truck broke down, it prevented me from being there on Friday. So therefore, Saturday and Sunday is you know what I'm saying? So if I did the math correctly, let's see, 2,000 miles times what I make. So that's $1,100 with the mileage. So you add $200 for the 2 days. So it'll be another $1,300 next week. So it's just like, but at the same time, you know, I was making that at home. Gross. I was grossing that at home. But like, it's just like, I don't know, man. Because it's just like I came out here to make more money. And as you can see, the potential to make more money. I mean, you think about it. I'm about to have put 2 back-to-back $1,300 checks. And, you know what I'm saying? One was off of 1 week where I basically did a load and a half. You know what I'm saying? And, 2 loads, I'm sorry. It was 2 loads. I went from Houston to Minneapolis and then St. Paul to Oklahoma. So that was 2 loads, 2.5 loads, excuse me. Sorry, 2.5 loads. And then this week is 1 load, 2,000 mile load, and then breakdown pay. So 2 $1,300 checks back to back based off of everything that has happened. I guess it's not bad, man, but I guess because I have expectations up here, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm OTR now. So it's like if I was local, you know what I'm saying, it could you know, it's like, okay, I did that, but I was home. But now it's like I'm on the road, I'm away from home. So it's just like I gotta like be 18, 19 is what I really want. You know what I'm saying? So it's just more so I just gotta get out of the broke man mentality, I guess. Because if I had a specific amount of money in my bank account, or if I was debt free, I wouldn't even be tripping right now. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm so eager to prove to myself, not so much y'all, but prove to myself that it's like, yo, okay, we can do this. We just got to stay consistent. Boom, 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 boom. And you so excited. You so emotional. You so emotionally involved. You ready to, you know what I'm saying? Let's run down the road. Let's do. And then boom, your truck break down. So it's just like, it always sucks when stuff that's out of your control happen. Like if I'd have rolled the truck, or if I'd have been late to an appointment or some shit like that, then, you know, it would be on me. You know what I'm saying? It would 100% be on me. But because it's out of my control, that kind of just makes it like damn, I can't win for losing. You know what I mean? I don't want to sound like a basket case. I think that's what somebody called me. But it's just like, you know, I'm just trying to grow up. more or less. I'm really trying to grow up. I'm really trying to handle this better than I would in the past by just like quitting. Cause it's just like, yo, I'm sitting in a hotel room in the middle of Iowa. Excuse me, Idaho. And I could be home right now. You know what I mean? And just, this is what really happens out here though. This the thing. This is not what people gonna put on YouTube. See, we'll talk about the drama between YouTubers, like this whole Guilty and Trucker Brown shit, or me and Guilty. We'll talk about that, and people will watch that, and we'll highlight that, and that'll be the talk of the town. But when it comes to real situation like this, when stuff actually happening, and you gotta how it affects your mentee, nobody want to hear about that. Like we'll highlight the Al Smiths, we'll highlight the Frenchie and Reds, we'll highlight like all the like, and that's no disrespect to any of those channels except for Al Smith. I don't give a fuck about him. But like we'll highlight all that stuff, all the drama. But like what's actually real, like people say, oh well, you're drama. This ain't drama, man. This is shit I actually like this is like what really be going on. You know what I'm saying? This is what really be going on, man. And just think, what if I owned this truck? This goes back to the point, I'm not ready to be an owner operator. I would like to be. Everybody would love to be an owner operator. But this just shows me I'm not ready, man, because of how emotionally I get, how emotional I get. You know what I'm saying? Like I just, logically, if I sit back and think logically, I'm okay. I'm fine. Like, shit happens. Deal with it. Keep it pushing. Try to make the best of it. Try to look for the positive. But emotionally, it's just like, God damn, I can't catch a break. I can't catch a break. You know what I'm saying? So, but, I'll be the flip flop. I'll be the whatever people want to call me. But just know this is real. This is what's really going on. This is what's really going on, man. You know what I mean? This is the stuff that I'm dealing with. It's like, I guess I just gotta, it's kind of good though, because my mom always told me, you go through life and you have tests. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to look at this as a test. I'm going to look at this as a, I guess God's way or life's way and showing me like, okay, you say this is what you want. You say that this is what you after. Okay, I'm gonna test you. I'm gonna see if you really about that life, or you just all talk. Because up until this point, I've just been all talk. I'll be the first to tell you. You ain't got to tell me in my comment sections. I know I've been all talk. So it's just like at some point the talking got to stop, and then you got to start doing it. You got to start. You know what I'm saying? The storm coming. You can't talk your way through the storm. You can't talk. I don't care how articulate and fancy you talk, or how rough and rugged and all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you talk. When that storm come, them words ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. That's where I'm at. I think I'll be fine. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna relax. What time is it? I think the Bulls game about to come on. The Bulls and the Sixers, I think, is about to come on. I might watch that and then check out. I think King James and them boys playing tonight. So watch that joint and just try to get my mind ready for tomorrow, because I still don't know. I might be here all weekend. You know what I'm saying? They won't even look at the truck until tomorrow morning. That's not even telling how long it's gonna take to fix the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to read these. Y'all commenting so fast, man. Boy, y'all funny. These comment sections is funny. Yeah, that's a fact. It's definitely a marathon. Get the lotion ready. Or facts. Oh, I know I can't say that, right? I don't know. I don't know what I can say on YouTube anymore, man. It's funny, man. For me to be the emotional guy, it sure is a lot of other YouTubers who be butthurt about stuff that I be saying or other people be saying. I'm just saying, man. You know what I mean? Like y'all will come and say, y'all, I'm emotional and you this and that, but it be sure be a lot of other emotional videos out there. But we ain't getting to all that, man. I don't want no smoke. No smoke. So, but it's crazy, yo. Like I don't got no money either. Y'all wanna know how much money I got? Let's count. So this is a dollar, right? I got this from the toll when I paid to say I got to pay my own tolls and stuff. I don't got no easy pass and nothing like that. So when I go through like Oklahoma and Canada, I had to pay my toll. So that's $1. That's $2. That's $3. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got $9. I got $9, yo. Oh shit! I'm out here with $9, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's $9. That's all I got, baby. I'm lucky because the hotel that I'm in, they had a complimentary like dinner, so they did like chicken Alfredo. So luckily I got some of that for free. You know, what I mean, I have breakfast for free, so I'll be straight. You know what I mean? So get reimbursed for what? I don't get reimbursed. What I get reimbursed for? The struggle real out here, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do with $9, man. Cost of living a little higher out here on the west side. I might get it. That might give me a bottle of water. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? So you got no money, but that's what I'm telling you. That's what's making this situation worse. Yo, my that shit crazy, fam. The tolls, nah. Oh, the tolls. Yeah, I get reimbursed, but what good is that doing me right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna get that. I ain't gonna get that reimbursement the next week. Let's see, Carolina kid. Hey, I appreciate that $5, Carolina man. I appreciate that. Bottle of lotion. Fasting is free. Hey, that's a fact. I don't got no bottles of water. What you mean? What's wrong with the truck? The DP DEF. I was having DEF problems. Exclamation thoughts. I appreciate that, Trucker Vaughn. I appreciate that. I'm gonna try not to, man. Again, like I said, I'm gonna try not to quit. If I'm ever going to like get better and ever be an owner operator, or if I'm ever going to, you know what I'm saying, just be a business owner, I gotta stay consistent. So that's what I'm trying to do. Appreciate that, Motown 55. I greatly appreciate that, man. Box of Little Debbie's and free McDonald's water. Hey, you know what? We gonna find out. But then again, I don't even know if it's a McDonald's over here. Got the faucet water though. How long you do OTR? I mean, that's a loaded question. What you mean for this tour right now or long term? What do you mean? Hey, D-Raj, man, I don't got $5, man. You got all the money, dog. You the one got 17 trucks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't got no money, dog. Post your cash app. I know it's like, hold on. You say you want my cash app. Let me see. I ain't been on my cash app in a minute, to be honest with you. I really don't like asking for money, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It just feels weird. But I ain't gonna, shit happens. That's my cash app, man. It's a trucker named Jay. You gotta put the little dollar sign in front of it. But it's a trucker named Jay. So, hey man, whatever, my mom told me told me actually last week you can't block your blessings. So, you know, I ain't gonna be the prideful one. Like, no, man. Hey, man. Listen, it get tough out here. Period. I already had to start a week in the hole, and then I had to put the big deposit down on the house. It just ain't. No, we ain't finna get all that. Let's see. NBI looking good right now. It was Trey or Tree. It was real consistent, man. NBI was looking real consistent. D-Raj, D-Raj owed me money, man. He ain't never paid me. Damn, bro, that DEF is you know what I'm saying? Exclamation thoughts. There's a point I made earlier. I don't understand why guys have DEF trucks with no APUs. I just don't get it. It just don't make sense to me. Most of the issues I've ever had with a DEF truck was dealing with DEF. Rarely do you have like transmission, or unless you work for NBI, but like transmission issues and oil issues. It's always DEF, man. Always. It's almost like they built it that way. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? Hey, man, I appreciate that, Omar. That $3. I definitely appreciate that. Shout out to Dre. He sent me $1. All right, let me see. I don't know if y'all can see that. Shout out to Dre, man. Send me $1. I appreciate that, man. Definitely appreciate that. Am I going to start training again? There's no training at this company. There's no training at this company. You're going to be straight. I appreciate that, man. I'm going to try to be. You went back over the road, and look at you now. Hey, man. Hey, Fernando. Stuff happens. Stuff happens, man. I mean, I don't understand what y'all want me to do, man. I'm doing everything that I do at the time that I do it. I feel like is the best thing for me to do at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I promise you I'm not going through anything different that other people go through just in life. I'm just putting mine on the camera. You know what I mean? I'm just putting it on the camera. Schneider, keep your head. Appreciate that. Like now? Oh, I'm supposed to stay out now until December the 24th. That's my plans, but I ain't gonna lie to you. If my truck keep breaking down, there's no way in hell I'm making it to December. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If my truck keep breaking down like this, I'm just not gonna put up with it. Hold on. Sir Mel Cummings. Wow. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Send me $60. Hey, man, I greatly appreciate that, dog. Real talk. That's love. That's real love. Is this all a joke? I wish this was a joke. I mean, do you think I just bought a hotel room for the fuck of it? No, not to come at you sideways, but why would I be joking? Like, I don't understand. This is not stuff that I joke about. Like, you'll hear me joke. Like, I mean, I joke too much on my YouTube to joke about this. Like, you think I'm lying about my truck being in the shop? I don't understand. What do you mean? Like, am I joking? Hey, appreciate that, D Morris. Find new homies. Get rid of King. Get rid of King D-Raj. Hey, man, I don't know. Y'all see how D-Raj do me, though? It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? He talking, you know. I ain't going to talk on him, man. I thought that's supposed to be my man's. It's so funny, man. The people that, God damn it. The people that, you know, again, but it's so funny. This is what I said. The same people that'll talk you up and hype you up into doing something will be the first ones to sit back and laugh at you. And you see, but it is what it is. I can't get mad at him for that. You know what I'm saying? Cannot get mad at him for that. I can't get mad at anybody, and that's what that's kind of what I had to learn after I made that last video. Like, people gonna comment, people gonna criticize. Again, it's my test. That's just how I have to keep looking at it. It's my test. Even with like the whole Al Smith situation, just everybody that talks shit about me. You know what I'm saying? If I can learn to handle and deal with that, then dealing with everything else, well, even though those things are smaller than the real stuff, but it's just a small step. You know what I'm saying? That's just a small step. You know what I mean? It's just I'm trying to get better, man. I really am. It's just like I don't know. And it's so funny because it's like I know when I'm doing the right thing, because when you're doing the right thing is when the most shit happen. Like most of this stuff ain't happened like that when I was local. I mean, yeah, my truck broke down, but an hour, 2 hours, I never lost a day, potentially a weekend behind it. So it was just like I got to be doing the right thing if this much is happening between me and where I'm trying to be, right? Because before it was just I was just chilling. But when you try to be better, when you're trying to be great, when you're trying to be above average, that's when it seemed like all the shit happened. That don't make no sense. If you running over 65, that shit get hot and it'll burn off. I run over 70. So I don't know. Yeah, I run over 70. Two more breakdowns coming. I hope not, dog. I'm tired of breaking down. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just got in a minute ago. What happened? Basically, my truck broke down for the same reason that it was broke down when I picked it up out of Texas. DEF problems. Truck losing power. Won't go over 55 miles an hour. Saying bad DEF quality. It was derating 25%. And it's costing me my delivery time tomorrow at 11:30 a.m., which means I'll be sitting for the weekend in Washington or here if they don't fix the truck. And I'm in a hotel in Idaho. So that's pretty much what's going on right now. And I'm regretting coming OTR. To be honest, I'm regretting it. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Let me ask y'all this. What if I were to tell you that this is a 2014 Freightliner that only has 104,000 miles on it? What would be your first assumption if I were to tell you that? A 2014 Freightliner Cascadia with 104,000 miles on it. Each company isn't the same. For real, go lease a truck and you will learn to be an owner out pretty quickly. I'm not ready. KMC, I'm not ready for that. I'm going to be a buck. I can tell you by how I'm handling this situation. As emotional as I feel right now, I'm not ready. I would like to be ready. I know that it's still something that I want to do, but I'm just not. Just keep it a buck. I think from what I've seen so far with your channel is your consistency with jobs. We all go through it, though. Don't sweat the YouTube comments. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get better. Yeah, it's definitely D-Rod's fault. Oh, Al Smith will run up on me. Hey, you know what? If he run up on me, tell him bring $5. God, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. I don't know if you guys are serious or trolling right now, bro. God, me sending you a sign into this isn't the way. I'm joking with D-Raj, obviously, but as far as my situation and what I'm actually talking to y'all about, I'm dead ass serious. Like, there's no joking about it. I'm trying to keep myself in a positive mood, which is why I'm joking with D-Raj, but I'm dead ass serious about what's going on and how I feel about it. Like you got to understand, man. Like, bear with me. I was local, and my situation wasn't bad. It just wasn't above average like I wanted to be. So I came OTR in search and seeking above average. I felt like that was more obtainable out here than it would be locally. Okay? So to make that sacrifice and to make that choice and to come out here and to be ain't been out here for a week and a half and to be in the shop, man, it's deflating, man. It's deflating. Let me keep it 100 with you. It's like starting a race. They shoot the gun and you catch a Charlie horse on the takeoff. That's how I feel like. I've been trucking 2.5 years. I wish I was at home. Hopefully D-Rods don't get in your head again. That's a fact. Wrong company. Yeah, 2014 Lemon truck for those mouths. See, there we go. Lemon. Sounds like it's been in the shop. It was salvaged. Lemon. Raggedy. Keep breaking. It's a piece of shit. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, man. Because when I first got in, it's like, okay, this truck look nice. And then it's like a 4-year-old truck with 104,000. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up, the picture, just so y'all don't think I'm bullshitting. No, that's the VIN number. We don't want to give y'all that. Here you go. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh yeah, you should be able to see it. That's the mileage. I took a picture of it to show to the. That's the actual mileage when I got out of it today to come to this hotel room. You know what I'm saying? So that's a 2014 and in the end of 2018 with 104,000 miles. So some diesel mechanics tell me what I'm missing, because the only thing I could think of is maybe they was at like a local owner op or regional maybe. But and then on top of that, like I told you when I broke down the first time, or when the batteries and alternator needed replaced, the truck, according to the shop in Temple, Texas, the truck had been sitting since July, and I picked the truck up in October. So July, August, September, the truck had been sitting for like 2.5 months, almost 3 months, when I picked it up, which is why the battery and the alternator was bad on it. So it's just like it's not so much the company or the situation that it seems like the issue. It seems like it's the truck. So it's just like, and this was one of the newer truck versus he had another truck. He had an older Peterbilt, like not like a long nose, but like the plastic Peterbilts is what I call them. And that one was even older. And with that one, if I would have gotten that one, they would have paid me 60 cents a mile, because of how old it was. But see, my thought process was, well, if they trying to pay me 60 cents a mile to get in this truck, it must be sudden. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't seem right to me. I feel like I had enough common trucking sense to know that, yo, something ain't right with that. I did a Force Region. That truck, a Lemon, 2014. With 104K, the truck should have been on it. Yeah, I think you got more breakdowns coming. that's not something I want to hear. You can do it, man. I did. We went straight lease for a year, then went lease. I mean, I'm not saying that it can't be done, because obviously there are people out here who went straight into lease and succeeded. I'm just saying from where I'm at mentally, emotionally, I just don't think I'm ready. I don't think I can handle the good. I don't think I can handle the bad. I think that as long as everything is going according to plan, which you have seen on my YouTube, everything is cool. But the minute shit goes sideways, that's where, I'm still learning to deal with. So I just don't feel mature enough financially, business wise, and even just period to handle that type of responsibility. So I'm still striving for it, and I'm hoping that, I can be there relatively soon. But as of right now, today at 6:16 Mountain Time, Thursday, October the 18th, if somebody pulled up with a truck, 0 down, and I could go hop in it, I probably would do it, but I wouldn't be successful because of how I am. And stop being emotional, then you're not losing any money. Technically, I am, because I could have been moving. I would have delivered tomorrow morning and had a load probably picked up tomorrow and kept moving. Now I'm finna sit. So I might not lose any money as far as like to the truck, but I'm still not making any money. And as an OTR truck driver, you're losing money. Because it's one thing if you can go home and chill, whatever. But anytime that you spend away from family and you're not making any money, you're still losing something. It's one thing if you're making money. But if you're not making any money and you just sitting around, you losing something to me. Time is money out here. Am I going to stick out? I'm gonna try to. I'm definitely gonna try to. As far as how my fasting been going, basically I would say that for the last week I've been doing one meal a day. I've went a couple of times where I actually went like 24, 25 hours water and then ate a meal. I definitely want to attempt a longer water fast, but I'm just nervous with the driving a long period of time. So I'm definitely going to make those attempts. But so far, I've been one meal a day. So 23 hours, 24 hours, just water. Then I'll eat one meal, go another 23, 24 hours. That's what I've been doing. So I may not have lost any weight, but I know for a fact I haven't gained any. It's damn near impossible on that type of fasting regime, however you say that R word. I'm definitely a family man, which is why I'm not home. Bars. If you learn, I'm trying. Lemon. Money is in flatbed in the oil field. If you're a company driver, my guy. Keep your eyes on the prize, bro. Keep your eyes. I'm trying to, man. It has a new engine. I don't know, Dre. I don't know, to be honest. I'm definitely gonna try to. But then at the same time, man, what's so crazy? Again, me trying to look at the positive in the situation. What is so crazy is that here I am, wanted to be an owner operator one day, and I have a truck that I can now study and learn. Like, people clown me for changing a light bulb, but as a former mega carrier driver, I just never did that shit. So I felt accomplished because I just never did. I'm sorry that you grew up in a truck. Your mama gave birth to you in the sleeper berth, and you were raised in the, you know what I'm saying? And so you could change the turbo out and the engine. I'm sorry that I don't have that type of background, but to me, whatever, whatever I can learn as far as in the truck or on the truck, man, I'm trying to learn it. So maybe this is a perfect situation to, just see all the real stuff that goes on behind closed YouTube channels. See what I did there? So, because people will tell you that they're broken down and this and that and that, but they won't go into specific details and they won't show you the history. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to give out information. I'm just showing experience so that maybe somebody can watch this and like, yeah, okay, so if I get a truck that's a 2015 and they got 80,000 miles, I need to stay away from that joint. Because I would have never known that. My dumb ass would have went to the dealership and like, oh man, this joint only got 100,000 miles, and gave them $6,000 and pulled off without a warranty. Which goes back to the point, I'm not ready. Just not. I don't know enough. That's just the reality of it, man. That's what I'm trying to learn. That's what I'm dealing with. And that's what also affects my mood, because it's just like you think you know so much and you think that you're ready, and then you just realize you ain't nowhere near what you thought you was. I mean, it ain't rocket science, but it's simple numbers, but fucking up those simple numbers can fuck you up. How you pass a drug test? I peed in a cup and I passed it. I don't understand what you're trying to do. What's right for D-Raj and Sean and Trucker Brown may not be right for you, bro. There are multiple ways to get to where you're trying to do proper money management. Local could work for you. Understood. Maybe I reckon then the guy bought it cheap and fixed it. Makes sense. What's going on, Junior? Tell whoever you need to tell that you need a new truck for you and the flex. Straight up. I mean, I'm still new to this situation, be the trucker. So, when you're dealing with a big company, you can turn up on it. But when you're dealing with a small owner operator fleet, he might tell you hit the road, get about his truck in the middle of Wyoming. You know what I'm saying? So it's, it's probably the dash got replaced. Okay. I didn't know you could do that. Should, like a wreck truck, is it under warranty? I'm not sure. I don't know that information. I could try to find out. When that happens, the mileage can't be reset. Local work is more consistent. Yeah, somebody else said that 7 times already. I appreciate that. Dude, I would say the DF system needs to be cleaned out due to it selling for a while before you. But see, that's the thing, Mac the trucker. That's what happened. That's what had been done to it when I picked it up. Like when I originally picked it up in Temple, Texas, that's why it was in Temple, Texas to get the DPF filters clean. He claimed he spent like $5, $6, $7,000 on it, whatever. And then when I tried to get it and drive out of it, that's when we discovered the batteries and alternator and all that. So this system has already been cleaned supposedly. You know what I'm saying? So either that Freightliner in Temple, Texas didn't do shit, or they did it and then the truck sat for a long. I don't know. I have no idea. And how much weight did you lose since about a year? Was watching some of your old videos. Last time I weighed myself, I was like 397, but I haven't weighed myself in a long time, so I don't know. I probably won't weigh myself until I go home. I'll just try to keep drinking water and see how it goes. I feel like if I keep weighing myself, then it'll give me an excuse like, oh, I lost 2 pounds today, I can eat this. I feel like if I don't weigh myself, it'll be like, okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Need a 1 box. The dashboard has been changed, no doubt. Okay. Sensors. I hope it's just sensors. I hope it's something simple, man. But, prepare for the worst. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. you ain't lying, Explanation Thoughts. That's trucking, baby. Trucking. This what they don't teach you in CDL school. This is not what they show you on the brochures, for damn sure. I'm trying to scroll. Go drive for Junior. I know, right? I need to. Appreciate your videos, bro. Just got accepted to a school. Leave next week to Missouri. Keep pushing. See you out there. Appreciate that, Wayne Webb. Your truck break down more than my garment. That's funny. I like the honesty, bro, but you're a man. Don't talk down on yourself. I mean, I just try to keep it as real as possible. I feel like it's too often we lie to ourselves and allow ourselves to be, a certain way. If we be honest with ourselves, yeah, it hurts in the beginning, but it gives us an opportunity to then recover. You know what I'm saying? Rip the Band-Aid off, if you will, versus people who still pulling off the Band-Aid from last year. Just because you got a bad truck doesn't mean you can't be successful. OTR, take a breath. I'm going to try to. You have to surround yourself with wise counsel that you can bounce suggestion off that will tell you the real deal. And you have to be willing to check yourself and know yourself. That's a fact. Junior, how many guys have been off the train now? Hey, I appreciate that $20, Anthony. The storm don't last always. I hope not, man. I feel like I've been in the storm for a long time, man. This is a damn Category 4. Your wife gonna leave you one day, dude. Go home and you still can make money. That's funny. Throw some apple cider vinegar and black seed oil in that water. Help with the weight and inflammation. Okay. Appreciate that. Let's see. Believe in yourself. You can lease. Hey, man, leasing is definitely. But then for real, this situation that I'm doing right now, if ran correctly without the breakdowns, I can make pretty much the same money that a lease operator can make. Well, I guess it depends. Are we talking if you're talking about a mega carrier lease or leasing? So it ballpark, I can make that money. So, but then again, leasing, all the responsibility is now on me. Whereas this situation, yeah, I'm upset about it, but it really don't affect me as far as the money I could have been making driving. So. Everyone new and something. What's going on, Smitty? I see you checking in. That Master Chef, what's going on? Don't go local, man. Fight through it. I'm trying, man. When you get a chance, look at some work being done and ask questions. Some people make it look easy, but learning is learning. That's Sharpen your craft. Okay. Yeah, again. And that's just crazy. I didn't realize I was so behind on these comments. No disrespect, fam. You should work on your weight. At your age, it will come back later, and you will regret not doing it. I'm definitely working on it now. I guess it just doesn't show, but I'm definitely working on my weight. So, but I'm about to get up off here, man. We've been up here for about an hour now. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go take a shower. Finally, I ain't gonna tell you how long I've been without a shower. Trucker life. And then we just gonna, I'm gonna try to FaceTime my son. I ain't have a lot of service, but if I got enough service to do this live feed, because I hooked up to the hotel Wi-Fi, so if I got enough service to do this live feed for an hour, I should be able to talk to my son now because I couldn't do it on my iPhone. T-Mobile sucks. So I'm gonna call my son and let him brighten up my day, as he always does. And we're just gonna meditate, man. We're gonna think about it and just get ready for what tomorrow brings. That's all we can do in this situation, man. I appreciate everybody for checking in. 233 people, man. That's crazy. Hey, man, like the video, son. Like it, share it, let people see the real of what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody people always sharing the beef and the back and forth and the BS, but who gonna like it and share this? You know what I'm saying? Letting them know what's really going on, the type of mentee that you gonna go through. You know what I'm saying? When you think about this trucking game and you trying to strive for better in this trucking game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you won't like this or you won't share this, but the minute I make a video and I say F guilty or F D-Raj, oh, I guarantee you'll share that to the group chat. You know what I'm saying? So, that's my opinion on that, but we ain't going to get too deep in that. Because the way I'm feeling emotionally, we can really get to it, but we ain't going to get to it. So, but I appreciate everybody for checking in. 1,000%. Appreciate the donations to the Cash App as well as to the on here. And I'll check you guys later, man. I'll keep uploading videos as scheduled. And yeah. As always, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive. God Family Trucking, man. Gone.